At 5, a group of three 13-year-old boys up in Yavapai County are facing serious charges accused of assaulting a girl at school.
It happened in their 8th grade gym class as the kids were preparing for a game of dodgeball. Michaela Marshall shows us how this turned into a criminal case in this exclusive story from the town of Mayer.
What started as a harmless game of dodgeball in gym class turned into hospital visits and claims of assault. Now the mother of one of the boys who is accused in this case is fighting back against the criminal charge her son faces.
Photos of black and blue bruises on a young girl paint an unsettling picture. But they don't tell the full story if you ask one of the kids blamed for them.
I didn't think a dodgeball would hurt.
And they're the foam ones too.
So you can squeeze them and like they compress and stuff.
13-year-old Abel Schipper says his ex-girlfriend is the victim in this case.
I wouldn't say we were on good terms, but I also wouldn't say we were on bad terms. She used to hit me a lot, and then she kind of just broke it off after that.
According to a Yavapai County Sheriff's Office police report, this all stems from a December 2025 PE class at Mayer High School. The 8th graders were warming up for a game of dodgeball when Abel says he and two of his friends threw foam balls at a girl in class.
We threw around the dodgeballs, and then I throw it at her. I hit her. One of the kids missed. The other kid also hit.
2 days later, the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office got a call from a Banner Health social worker who said 3 boys attacked a classmate. According to that tip, they relentlessly assaulted her with dodgeballs when she came out of the bathroom.
Oh, that was an ambush. Welcome back to the channel. So, you know how it used to be when we were younger. I'm assuming that the majority of my viewers are at least my age or roundabout. You know, back in the day when you was younger and you liked a young lady, you know, you did everything but it actually told her that you liked her. You might, trip her or push her or do some dumb shit. We would do dumb stuff, right? In this case, this is an ex. So this young boy and 2 of his partners, hey, you can't tell me that this ain't no setup otherwise. She's the ex. He said that she broke it off. She was hitting him or whatever, and then she broke it off, and he was devastated. 13 years old, man. First time his heart was broken. So they warming up for a dodgeball game. Where did he get the idea that dodgeballs don't hurt? I mean, I guess if you got layers of clothing on, they could potentially absorb, the pelts. But them dodgeballs, when it's thrown at a certain, behind it, yeah, it's gonna ping off you a little bit. You know the sound that it makes too. It's gonna ping off you a little bit, especially if you get hit somewhere where you're not expected to get hit. Like you thinking you dodging, and another ball's coming and hit you right in the damn face. The fact that they target this one young girl leads me to believe that there was a little bit of smoke there.
And she was now in the hospital.
It is absolutely ridiculous. This is a game that every kid in the nation plays at some point in their life. They're considering the dodgeball a weapon, and that he knowingly or willingly, recklessly harmed this girl just playing dodgeball in PE.
Abel's mom, Cecily, is angry about how this was handled. A deputy interviewed all of the children involved, and all 3 boys said they had no intentions of hurting her. But Abel did admit, I'm not going to lie, I did target her a little bit.
So, obviously I'm going to have to target somebody for dodgeball. It's dodgeball. You have to choose somebody, throw the ball, then try to get them out. I didn't want to hurt her at all.
Cecily tells me she heard nothing about the incident from school officials. Her son was never disciplined in any way at school. And she didn't even know a deputy talked to him at school until she got this letter from the Yavapai County Juvenile Justice Center about a misdemeanor assault charge months later.
It was a situation where, boys will be boys, then he deserves punishment for that. But I also think that, I don't agree with victim blaming, but I think my son is also getting injustice here when it comes to the court situation.
A judge will hear both sides at a trial scheduled for August 17th. And according to the Skippers, 2 of the 3 boys will be there to defend themselves. I reached out to the school and the victim's mom and did not hear back. We'll keep you posted as we learn more. Reporting in Mayor for Arizona's Family, I'm Michaela Marshall.
Michaela Marshall got some eyes on her. That's crazy as hell. This is going to trial. Could have been a very simple, easy, innocent game of dodgeball, but for him to admit that, yeah, I was targeting her a little bit, he had to come back and clean it up. Say, you have to target somebody in the game of dodgeball, but if there's like 5 or 6 or 7 people lined up, and every time you throw the ball, it's at your ex, it makes it a little hard for us to believe, or for the judge. They don't really give a damn what we believe, but for the judge to believe that you didn't have some type of vendetta towards her, and then these other 2 little boys weren't working with you or for you. I don't know. Maybe you put the hit out. This is crazy. Now, I'm not going to say that when I was a young kid, I didn't do anything that could be considered heinous, but I wasn't just necessarily throwing balls at, girls. I think that's wild. And to say that the dodgeball don't hurt, man. And anything going at you or going towards you with some force that ain't necessarily supposed to hit you, it's going to hurt. And then also, on top of that, this is a girl, man. I mean, you throwing something deliberately. You probably had some stank behind these throws, too. You throwing it at this girl. You trying to hurt her, dog. You was. You said you didn't want to hurt her. No. She hurt your feelings because she broke up with you. Maybe, I don't know. You're 13 years old. Maybe you got the second base. Whatever second base is, you got a chance to smell it, and you was like, can't wait to go home, and she cut you off before you was able to get home. Now you stuck with the blue balls. Balls just dropped and they already blue. It's crazy, dog. Abel, what's his name? Abel? Thought you was Abel, and you thought she was willing, but she cut you off at the pass. And now you went and hired 2 niggas to come out and play a game of dodgeball and just target this young lady. You should be ashamed of yourself, Abel. See them bruises on that young lady's back? Side? What was y'all throwing, bricks? That don't even look like you could get those type of bruises from a dodgeball. But, they play different dodgeball in Arizona, I guess. Let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. I'll link this video. And then there's an article. It doesn't really say much extra. Let me see. No, we don't necessarily have to go through this article. I've taken too much of your time already. So I'll link the article down below in the description as well, so you can read the article that the video is attached to for yourself in its entirety. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. I do appreciate you for watching. And if I got any youngins that watch my videos, violence is not the answer, okay? If you get your heart broke, if a young lady decides that she don't want you no more, then you gotta suck it up. The first couple of weeks is gonna suck. You gotta mourn the relationship. But just think about this: you're 13 years old. You're gonna have plenty more chances to smell something. Okay, so let her go, and don't result to a violent game of dodgeball and hire 2 or 3 of your niggas to try to get some get back. Don't do that. Okay. Salute to the young lady. Shame on you, Abel. I think that's what his name was. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you and them 2 little boys that was working with you. Shame on them all. Appreciate you for watching. See you on the next one.